Alright, welcome to Ozisa 96.1 FM Owerri. This is Gist and Jams time with Paul Nwachukwu. So we are already on air and happy listening. Alright, remember it's still Gist and Jams on Ozisa 96.1 FM Owerri, and Polu has really been driving this afternoon. So it's the time we come back from Russia. Okay, we've been talking about Russian invasion of Ukraine. We've been talking about this, and it's time to focus on this particular country, Nigeria, especially what we have really been suffering from now, the fuel scarcity. So I ask you, how are you doing over there? Are you facing this problem, the fuel scarcity? Okay, so many queues, and here in Owerri, so many places, they are selling. Some people are now selling at 200, some 190. Okay, at the point they were selling 180, but now 190, 200. Okay, how is it over there? Where are you? Where are you? Are you seeing this kind of thing? Nigeria, which way? Which way? All right, the fuel scarcity in Nigeria. Even some actors, some artists are really talking about this. I now accept fuel and fuel money by Chinonso. Chinonso tells potential suitors. Okay, following the worsening fuel scarcity in the nation, Nollywood actress Chinonso Arubai has disclosed to all her intended suitors on a lighter mood that she's open to collecting fuel and fuel money. The actress bemoaned the country's lack of fuel, which has thrown the whole country into a frenzy. Wow. According to this actress, she's no longer accepting chocolates or flowers from potential suitors. She's now open to accepting fuel. All right. When you look at the things happening in our country, Nigeria now, and how people are really suffering, and anything that touches this fuel sector, immediately the drivers will now tell you it's no longer 50 naira, it's 100 naira. This is what we experience in our country, Nigeria. Just a few distance, few places, and then some junctions even. They will tell you, Kemeboa is no longer 100 naira, it's 200 naira. Now you're not seeing this fear. I told you once I was I wanted to buy something from these hawkers, and a boy told me that just bathroom slippers that is now 1,500. I said, why? He said it's because of fear. So what's that to bedroom slippers? It's now 1,500 and because of fear. So please, those who are really doing this, and I want you to know that so many people are suffering. So many people are now trekking, far places. So many people, some fuel stations now, some fuel stations, when you go there, even the attendants, when this kind of thing happens, you could not say even the gateman now, okay? That time, everybody would just, Oga, ordinary gateman, ordinary, but you don't call them ordinary, because this time you know that they are Ogas, okay? You know that, when this kind of thing happens, you understand that even the people we feel are not doing anything, you see that they are Ogas for that time. So want to place appeal that these people who are really putting us into these problems, please help us. And then those people who those opportunists, the people who call opportunists, when they hear that, oh, the fuel is 190 now 118. Oh my God, a simple thing. They'll say no, it's no longer 100 naira. It's 150. Is 150. This is what we see in this country, Nigeria. This is what we see. So which way, Nigeria? Which way? Our government? Which way? Okay, this is that wonderful question. Which way? People are suffering this time, and we beg you to please help us. Which way, Nigeria? All right, let's listen to that. All right, which way Nigeria? Which way Nigeria is $1 million question. Which way Nigeria? All right, so are you a Nigerian? We are asking you, we are asking the government, we are asking just every sector in this country, which way Nigeria? Which way Nigeria? Okay, let us also look at some of the things coming up in Nigeria, not even coming up, some of the things that are there, and especially, some of the ugly incidents this time, and especially from young boys, and also young girls this time. I don't know whether this is from the social media or from the home videos and all that. This the ritual activities, so many young guys this time are into ritual activities and some other spiritual, I don't know. So what do you see in this? And you see young boys on social media this time. I don't know, those who even make these videos, some boys will be somewhere, putting on just some underwears and then some white clothes and all that. They will just make a video and then send out. I don't know who do these things. And then also some pastors, some evangelists, okay, some men of God this time who claim to, be giving people money and then taking them to the rivers, taking them to so many places, and then making these videos and sending out. I don't know. And our young boys this time are really trying to make it very fast, especially in this country, Nigeria, in this part of the world. The young ones really want to, drive Jeep and so many other costly cars and buy lands and all that. Okay, so which way, Nigeria? And because of this, they put their hands into so many dangerous things, so many ugly things, and they go in for some of these things. We have given out some information and concerning some people, the activities of these guys. I know the policemen are also doing good in apprehending some of these boys and giving them, maybe handing them over to the court or to at least to settle one or two things. So please, the young guys, it's time. I'm talking to you now, please. I'm talking to you because this get rich quick syndrome is killing us in this part of the world. It's killing us. The young guys are really not sleeping. They want to make it, and then making it from the wrong side. Some people this time, when you open your phone, some people someone will just call you, and from there they will just take the whole money in your account. Okay, you want to get rich from another person's, hard-earned money. And when you go to the bank, last week, some people were crying because of what? Some others cleared the monies in their accounts, and they are crying every day. And you want to buy Jeep with all these? At the point, I think that should be 2 weeks, last month, yes. In the leader newspaper, we saw one caption that a young guy stole from a pensioner and used it to buy a car. Oh my God. So I'm coming to you. And then just for you to know that when you do these things, the evil that men do live no longer after them, but with them this time. And that is why so many people are really suffering, and some are in the police net, and some are so many other things. So you make sure you don't join them. Try to work and then make your own positively, please. Especially in this part of the world, the young guys are really doing this, and then they're just why should someone go to any house? What do you want us to use these things to do? To know? Okay, now when you get to some junctions, when you get to some junctions, you will see uniformed men, okay, who are not even controlling the traffic, at least watching and directing, also, maybe getting those who are not catching them, those who are not, especially those who are driving on the wrong lanes, okay? So, but I want to talk about, some of the things, some of the activities, or some of the things, some drivers, and then some other people. Do you know that around, for instance, when you get to Wayhouse roundabout, okay, I want to just report this. Okay, Wayhouse roundabout. There are some young boys. They are not uniformed men, but they sit and watch. They go to some drivers, maybe when you stop somewhere, one will come to the driver's side, the other one will behave as if he's putting nails, so that you won't move again. What is this? Why did you do this? Why did you do that? In fact, the other day, we were just watching and someone just pulled by the side of the road, and the man was sick, actually, and he begged these guys that he wanted to just take his drugs, that he's sick. And these guys refused. And the question is, who are they working for? Who are these guys working for? This man, he didn't just stop on the road. He pulled by the yellow crawler on the road, the one by the side. Yes, yeah, he drove up to that place, and then, he just parked by the side of the road, okay? And people were saying, look at this line. He's not supposed to, step on this line. And he is not on the line. So who are these people? What are you doing? Who are you working for? And that was a question on that day. Who are you? Who are you working for? So I asked people, the government, to please. It seems some young men are really coming up this time to do some, I don't know, is that illegal job, or they don't have any ID card, no ID card. When you look at them, when you look at these guys, they are not just neat, okay? That's yourself. What is this? And they will tell you, our guy is coming, or our guy is coming. You have to settle us before the Oga comes, okay? Who is this Oga? Who is this Oga? And I said to myself, let us just wait and let this Oga, let him come here and let's understand. This man is sick. This man just pulled by the side of the road. And this was just around afternoon, and that day was on a Monday. Yes, I still remember. And we were there. People were begging these guys, and some people even got annoyed, and they wanted to fight. So please, these people who specialize on trying to the peace of the people, trying to maybe